All right, so this is me just checking in again. For those who are watching, for those who care, if you don't, that's fine. Just a little update on what's going on. So those who know me or have been watching this thing know that I've recently been contemplating quitting my day job and pursuing my, I guess you could call it a dream, but pursuing my passion and what I'm talented at and what I put time into to perfect. And that is photography, videography, music production, all as one, under the name Purposed Lens Photography. And I said last video that I had made a decision, and I have made a decision. I guess I'll share it with you. I think everybody knows this anyway if you know me. But a week ago I put in my, or 2 weeks, a week ago I put in my 2 weeks notice. So that means that this is my last week of work. So officially my last day is the 9th of February. And today is the 6th. So I have 3 days left, 3 days. And I wanted to say, I wanted to really come on here and say, this has been an eye-opening experience. I'm excited about it. And everything has been just easy. And, the thing was laid out and I knew right then it was the right decision. And, I just feel this breath of fresh air and I'm moving forward. And that is true. I do feel that. I'm excited. I know that good things are going to happen. But to be honest with you, there's a lot of things that are unanswered. And most of those questions have to do with, is this going to work? Also, how is it going to work? I know it's possible, but those questions haven't been answered. But I think here's the thing that is keeping me going is because I'm learning. I listened to something a while ago. His name is Les Brown. He's a motivational speaker. But the name of his talk was It's Possible. And in that, he said that your dreams and things that you want to do, you may not always know how they're going to work, but you have to say to yourself that it's possible. And I believe that is very true. And I want to add something to that, and that is anything is possible. So I can look at this and I can go either way with it. I could say it's possible that it may not work, or I could say it's possible that it may work flawlessly, better than I expected, which that's what I'm hoping for. But the reason I'm saying this is because, and I'll keep this brief and short, but the reason I'm saying this is because I've been met with a lot of opposition since this has come about. And when I say opposition, I just mean people who don't necessarily, not always just agree, but people who may not understand what I'm trying to do here. And that I can understand that they don't understand. But sometimes in that, their not understanding can turn into criticism and negativity and discouragement ultimately. And I'm not one of those people who will like to shut people out of my life and say, I'm going to do me. And if you're not down with what I'm going to do and what I think is best for me, then I'm going to close you out and shut you out. If you don't have the same views I have, I'm going to delete you from my Facebook. I don't believe in that, because I believe that we can all learn something from each other, even when our views are different. But at the same time, I do think we have to be cautious with people when they oppose what we believe, especially when it has to do with the growth of you as a person. If their beliefs keep you from growing and their negativity keep you from growing, then that may be a sign that you need to part ways with that person. But it's interesting how many people have been supportive, and then it's interesting how many people haven't been supportive. And it almost seems like one outweighs the other. The people who haven't been supportive seem to be a lot higher than those who haven't been. And again, I'm not doing this for anybody. I'm not doing this for approval. I'm doing this because I believe in it and I believe it's going to work. It's just that sometimes when you're doing things and you don't have all the answers, it's nice to have some backing. It's nice to have people believe in you, to say, hey, you can do it. You know, not that I need that, but it does help. And I do think to a point we do need that. We need encouragement. I think we live in a culture nowadays where we get this mindset that we can do everything by ourselves. And if you require help from people, then that makes you weak. But I don't think that's true. Nothing that's built that's worth anything was all done 100% by one person. Whether it was the encouragement, whether it was the insight, or whatever it was, I think that we all need each other. But I just wanted to give a quick update and just, let you know where my mind is. Again, I don't know how all of this is going to pan out, but I do know it's exciting to me. I am very excited about these last few days of work here, because not only is it the end of something, but it is also the beginning at the same time. It's the end of me doing something every day, day in, day out. Well, not every day, but Monday through Friday, 8 hours a day. It's the end of me doing something that I don't believe is what I'm supposed to do. Were there any benefits to that? Yes. Insurance, okay pay. The idea that there was some security in the job, it does help you just in the back of your mind, but that's really a falsehood. But anyway, without getting into that, those are some of the negative things, but the positive things and the things that are new are going to be exploration. I get to explore all of my talents, all of my abilities, all of my proclivities, I guess you could say, all the things that have been going through my mind for years, and those things I've always desired to do, and just wonder what would happen if I put everything into what I'm doing. And now I have that chance. And that's not to say that you can't do that while working a 9-to-5, but in my case, I couldn't do it just because there's not enough time. And again, like I said in the last video, time is so important. And if I can put in 8 hours a day to dedicate myself to what I enjoy and what I was built and created to do, imagine what I'll be able to accomplish. That's what I say to myself. And the same goes for you too, you guys, who's ever watching. If there's something you want to do, whether it's getting in the gym to work out, whether it's eating right, whether it's following a dream, whether it's quitting your job and doing something like travel, or whatever it might be, whatever you have inside of you that God has given you to use, I just want to say, just try it. It's one of those things, like I say all the time to my wife and to whoever, we only have one life to live, one life, and that's it. Once we live it, it's done. No more. There's no do-overs. There's no start-overs. That's it. So I hope this encourages someone so that they will move out and step out and do things that will cause them to grow, cause you to grow, because growth is essential to being happy in life and also to reaching the full potential that God has created and designed you to do. Without growth, none of that is possible. So with that, I'm out. Peace.